For some nachos, yummy.
How can you be hungry when you're still shoving fries in your mouth?
Judge me by my fries, do you?
We have training to do. How would you even get to the Castle Mart and back in time for your training?
I have a car out in the parking lot. 1967. Ford!
You came in that thing? You're braver than I thought.
Yeah. My cousin's old 67. Ford Falcon! May not look like much, but I've made a few modifications to it myself.
To the car to your cousin.
The car. Come on. Have you never heard of the Ford Falcon?
Should I have?
That bucket of bolts will never make it past the
Don't worry. She'll hold it again.
Actually, JJ, if you can wait on making your little castle run, I'd like to talk to you.
Okay.
It's about why I've been acting the way I've been. First of all, I want to apologize. I've been impatient and unkind to you, and I've been wrong. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Cool was actually my problem. You see, when I was younger, I was always caught up in being cool. I was always buying the coolest stuff, the coolest clothes, always had the coolest hairstyle, and always saying the coolest things. I thought that I would fit in with all the other kids at school if I just acted cool. Remember those days?
I remember.
One day, I went too far. My teacher showed up at school in a frumpy old outfit from the 70s, so I made fun of her in front of my class. I thought they would think I was cool.
Then what happened?
Everybody laughed and joined in on making fun of the teacher. I could see that she was hurt, but I didn't know what to say. As she sent me to the principal's office, my friends all kept making fun of her. And suddenly, I didn't feel so cool. I felt terrible. From that day on, my friends all made fun of that teacher, and it had all been my fault. I was a fool, and because of my bad choices, other people did bad things too. I guess that's why I've been so hard on you, JJ. I see you and I think you're being foolish, and it all reminds me of how foolish I was, and I just want it to stop. But all this time, I've been just as mean to you as I was to that teacher, and I'm sorry.
Thank you.
But there's more to the story. In that class, with all those kids being mean, there was one person who never said anything mean about anyone. And I didn't know why. His name was Lucas.
So was that how you guys met?
She came to me and asked why I was so different than everyone else. I wasn't perfect. I had my own problems too. But I guess Luna saw something in me, something that I can't take any credit for at all. And she asked me what it was.
And Lucas told me something I'll never forget. He said, I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. I found out later that he had been quoting a Bible verse. It was Galatians 2:20.
So a Bible verse made that much difference?
Seeing the Bible verse being lived out is what made the difference. That's when I realized that the words in the Bible aren't just words. They're real. They're living and active and true. And they can change lives if we follow them.
So is that when you became Jedi?
Seeing the difference that Jesus made in Lucas made me want to learn more. So I found an old Bible and started reading. And it was like this big, amazing saga about a God who wanted nothing more but to be loved by the people he created. He didn't care if anyone was cool or whether anyone fit in the world. It didn't matter if anyone was the smartest or the strongest or even matter if anyone was the most beautiful. He was the God who just accepted me, and I would just accept him. And so a few weeks later, I did. I gave my life to Jesus, and I went all in. And the more I learned, and the more I obeyed him, the more my life began to change. I'm not proud of who I was, but I am proud of who Jesus is, and that's why I'm doing that.
of your teacher and the rest of the class did?
He was different. Jesus had made him different. And I saw the light of Jesus shining through those differences.
And I had become a Jadeite because I saw the light of Jesus shining through my mother. And she saw it from her father. And he saw it from a coworker. One person can make all the difference. And that's actually what our Jadeite training is about today. In Matthew 5:16, Jesus himself said, "In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven."
Lucas did that back when we were in school, and I saw and praised Jesus. Now, it's my turn. I haven't done my job very well, but I'm going to do better. Forgive me?
Forgive you, I do.
Good. Now we'll settle that. There's nothing I have to do. There. That's better.
Yeah. Thanks. Ooh, Coke! This will go great with my nachos from Castle Mart. I'll be back.
Don't be late getting back.
Oh, I won't. The Falcon is the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. Bye!
That boy took our only Coke.
No, there's another.
Oh, brother. Are you going to do this whole Star Wars thing too now?
They are fun movies.
But incomplete is our training.
Ah, nice Star Wars impression. Obi-Wan has taught you well. But Luna is right. We have training to complete, and today it's all about letting God's light shine. Throughout history, every person who ever let God's light shine in their lives shared that light with other people too, so they could know God too. And many other people have walked in darkness, rejecting any glimmer of God's light and leading others around them into darkness. Now it is time to begin your Jadeite training. During your training, we're going to